enthusiasts, it's Dima here. I hope you all are having a wonderful evening. In today's video I'm going to show you a modern forehand technique that you can have as a tennis player. And this modern forehand technique is currently being used by majority of the top tennis players, including Rafael Nadal, John Isner, and the one and only, the world number one, Novak Djokovic himself. Let's jump straight to the details of the video. First of all, let me give you a little information about kind of a grip you should have when you play forehand. To be honest, there are different types of grips you can have when you play forehand based on your playing style. But the most commonly used forehand grips are called semi-western and eastern grips. They are pretty similar in the way a tennis player holds his or her tennis racket. So how can you hold your tennis racket in eastern and semi-western grips? So the first method is, if you just hold your tennis racket with your left hand and then you will grip it with your right hand, where your palm, the bottom part of your hand, will be facing down to the ground. So this is eastern forehand grip. And the second method is, if you just put your racket to the ground and you will take it with your right hand, again, this will take you to the eastern forehand grip. No matter what kind of a shot you are going to execute, when you play tennis, the first position you take is your ready position. What is ready position? In your ready position, you need to keep your feet at about 1.5 shoulder widths. Your knees should be bent and you need to hold your tennis racket in front with 2 hands. This is your ready position. Now you are ready to go and hit any shot. After you have realized that your opponent has hit a shot and it's coming to the forehand, the first thing you need to do is to do unit turn. What's unit turn? Unit turn involves you turning all parts of your body to the forehand side, including your feet. After you do unit turn, as you can see, my racket and my hand are facing to the fence or to the net, which is on your right side. I'm going to show you once again. You do unit turn, my racket and my hand are facing to the fence next to me. After which, I'm going to position myself. In this case, I'm going to have a semi-open stance. In tennis, there are 4 stances, and I'm going to make a video where I will be explaining these 4 stances and when they are used while you play tennis. But for today, you are going to take a semi-open stance because you are rallying from the baseline. After you position yourself and you take semi-open stance, then you are going to execute your forehand shot, which involves you brushing or top spinning the ball. Again, in one of my future videos, I'm going to make one special video where I will be explaining how you can use different types of spins while you play. Spins like slice, top spin, or flat. So I'm going to make one video about them. But for today, after you take semi-open stance and then you brush the ball, you top spin it and you finish it over your shoulder. So now I'm going to show you the full movement from the beginning. I've got my ready position. I do unit turn as if I was giving high 10 to the fence or net which is next to me. I position myself and take a semi-open stance and I hit my forehand. So, what is good about this modern forehand technique? First of all, this modern forehand technique enables you to turn your body very well by letting you turn your left hand. Can you see? When I'm trying to give high 10 to the fence or net next to me, I'm also using my left hand, which is why I'm turning my body fully. Because I'm using my left hand, I'm very balanced while I execute my forehand. which is why I'm able to control the ball as well as I want. Also, as you can see, because my racket is facing up to the sky, by the time I hit the ball, my racket travels a long distance. As it travels a long distance, it gets pretty good speed. The more your racket travels before you execute forehand, the more power you get. For example, if a plane wants to take off, it needs the long distance for it to be driven so that it gets the right speed to be able to take off. If the path a plane goes is short, it will not be able to get the right speed and it will not be able to take off. Similarly, the more your racket travels before you hit, the more power you are going to get. Now, let me show you a few shots with modern forehand technique.